All right, guys, welcome back to North Korea. This match actually doesn't matter. If we lose this match, we don't really lose anything, but we'd like to win, of course. And we have our first team out there. If you didn't watch yesterday's match, we have definitely clinched the league this season. We finished up the league season. This is the final game of this year for the AFC Cup. We have already qualified, as you can see there, and it would be nice to put the cherry on top with another win here in North Korea here against a hostile crowd and on a frosty field, which is something that we're not used to seeing in Taiwan. So let's see if we can do it here. Tian Yongfu over to Huang Guangde. Now, Nene unfortunately got injured in the match we played a week before this, the final exhibition match of the season, and so not too much we can do about that. Nene will miss this one and is not starting. There's Leibold with a good save, and that's knocked back. Silla ends up grabbing this, and we have an attempt. We have a possibility here for a counterattack. Silla brings this down. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like one of those old, do you ever play like those old like Lemmings games or whatever? That's kind of what that looked like. The background here of the pitch is creating a really interesting effect. Here's Menegon with the free kick. Just lobs that one forward over for Kader Bamba. That should have been a goal. That was knocked out at the very, very end by the defender for this North Korean team, the name of which I forget. Bamba back to Yu Wei, and it's over to Ndaye. Ndaye with the shot from range, and it ends up being a bunch of nothing. So we are unable to get on top. Gyeonggong is the name of the club. Their header, fortunately, is not even close to the goal. So we're doing okay here so far. Menegong's not going to play that much, but we want him to play at least a little bit because he's about to have a couple months to rest up. And it's Yu Wei winning this in the back. Ling Wanda to Ndaye, back to Ling Wanda. Over to Tian Yongfu to Silla. Silla takes a shot from range, and that was definitely fanciful. He's not quite good enough to do that, but I mean, if he really wants to try, I won't begrudge him the opportunity. Bamba throws that one in. It's a really poor throw. He just gives it back to the other team. Gyeonggong up have not done particularly well in this AFC Cup group. I'm surprised that we've done as well as we have, actually, and they're going to call Yu Wei for a foul, and they're going to say that was a penalty. That's a really weak penalty. That's definitely a call that favors the home crowd. Let's see if Leibold can stop this, and he can, and he does stop it, and then Tsai Yiting knocks it out for a corner. So Leibold is more than equal to the chance. Now, we remember what happened last time we had any sort of penalties here in North Korea, that is. That didn't turn out so well for us, did it? And so it's Han Jin-hyuk who had the shot. Leibold was there to make the save, and you kind of wonder where all that was back in, was it March or April of this year? I think we're in 2028, when we could have used a couple of saves like that would have done us a lot of good. Tsai Yiting with it to Ling Wanda, back to Tsai Yiting. Over to Yu Wei, knocks this forward, finds Ling Wanda, yes. Passes that back to Silla, and Silla gets his goal. It's 1-0 for Mars FC. Silla finally scores the goal, and that was coming. That was a long time in coming. He looked pretty dominant there for the first, we're 25 minutes in the match. There was a spell of about 20 minutes or so when Silla was all over everything, and he's done it here. He scored the goal, knocks that one straight at the keeper. Kim Jin-sung, unfortunately for him, can do nothing about it, and it's 1-0 for Mars FC. So we're doing all right. Leibold, of course, has the great rating because of his ability to stop that penalty. And so here we are trying to play defense once again and trying to stop them from doing anything too difficult or dastardly. And Bamba goes back and gets that over to Yu Wei. Ling Wanda and Ndaye. Ndaye down to Huang Guangde. Back to Bamba, over to Menegon. Menegon lumps that forward, looking for Silla, and finds him. Silla kind of jogging across. Jen Zhaoan now to Tian Yongfu, and boy, wouldn't it be something if the kid got a goal there. Tian Yongfu, I can't remember if he's 17 or 18. He's just a kid. That's it. He's just a kid, and he barely has the ability necessary to play at this level, but he's got a good personality. I think he's fairly professional is what I think it is, and we like guys who have professionalism. It's been a long time since I've done my professionalism spiel on this channel because we've been spent so long playing with these guys who are all unambitious. Menegon is injured and hampered. Look at him go. He's kind of skiing his way over there, and it's too little too late. It's going to be Pak Cholbom who scores that goal, and it's 1-1. Menegon trying his hardest to get across. You can see him. He just doesn't have it. He's limping and limping and limping. We're going to give him another 10 minutes. I know that he was just injured, but I want to make sure that he gets some time on here. And, I mean, that's a good shot from range. There's not too much I can say about that. I don't see how Leibolund could have even possibly stopped that one. Menegon with a throw over to Bomba. Bomba back to Leibolund. He's going to knock it over to Cai Yuting. Ling Guanda with it now, over to Ndaye. Tian Yongfu, and then Huang Guanda finds Menegon, and no, he doesn't. Menegon is just that step too slow because of the injury. Huang Guanda again, and Menegon's all over him. Bomba to Ndaye, back to Bomba. Over to Huang Guanda, there we go. And there's the pass forward to Ling Guanda. How did you miss that? How did you miss that? Ling Guanda, he always seems to do this. Every single time he gets the start, he seems to have the ball in a perfect position, and then he rushes up, and I mean, how does he miss this shot? How does he miss that? It's right there. It's right in front of you. He needs to calm down and stop thinking about being Superman and instead just pass it into the back of the net. It's okay. You can do it. You can do it. Nobody's going to give you extra points for form. Just go out there and score the goal. So it's going to be drawn 1-1 here going to the half. And let's see what we can do. We want to take this up another notch. I really want to get a win here. I do like the number of shots that we've had so far. Unfortunately, we do have to take Menegon off, and it'll be Wang Xiangwei who comes on. Anybody else playing poorly? Yeah, Tian Yongfu is not having a good match. We'll put on Huang Guanda, and that's all we need to change, I believe. So Tian Yongfu, I mean, I will give him the ability to have a rough match against a team that is at a level that's higher than he is. I just wanted to give him sort of the opportunity to do it and have it on his resume. Huang Guanda, and that's the end of that highlight. Oh, here we go with the corner. It's Silla going to take this one. He steps back and goes up and fires. And unfortunately, Bomba's header is too high and is not really close. And so it remains 1-1. Bomba does a good job to win that header with Pak Cholbom coming over towards his head. Pak Cholbom, him of the great shot, still over to Zhen Zhaoan, and it almost goes in, and it's Huang Guanda who scores, of all people, and that makes it 2-1 for Mars FC, and that's Huang Guanda's first goal for us, and it comes in the AFC Cup, of all places, and on the road, not just on the road, but in North Korea, of all the places in Asia that you probably don't want to play in. This is probably top of the list. Zhen Zhaoan has got to feel really hard done by that one went off the very top bar, and Huang Guanda is just in the right place at the right time, and he says, okay, well, I'll go ahead and clean up clean everything up. I don't know why we're looking at this for a potential offside. It's not even close. Whatever it is that Sports Interactive has in the algorithm giving us these offside replays needs to change because that wasn't even close. And we win this here in midfield. Huang Guanda, one of the two, over to Silla. Silla passes over to Ling Guanda. There's Huang Guanda to Ndaye, and that should have been a goal. That really should have been a goal. That unfortunately his shot is way off target. And so we'll see what we can do here. We only have about half hour left of this match. Hopefully we can get something going. Wang Xiangwei over to Bomba. Bomba's so calm to Ndaye, and he's just going to stand there with it for a second. Then he brings it up over to Wang Xiangwei. Lump forward. Huang Guanda with the pass back. Doesn't quite work. Bomba wins this over to Ndaye again. Ling Guanda, Huang Guanda over to Ndaye, and there's another shot from range, and that's up and over everybody's head, and so that's not going to do very much for you, and it remains 2-1 for Mars FC. Hopefully we'll get something going here, but they do have a corner. We have to watch out for this one. And up it goes, and Leibolund punches it out, and then it's kind of knocked back in, and unfortunately for us, that one had a little bit too much carry on it, a little bit too much air. So it is. We have another corner here. Silla is going to take this one. Looking near post at Cai Yuting, and that should have gone in. That was off the top crossbar. That really should have gone in. Hopefully we won't rue that one. Huang Guanda is back this time. Bomba, Huang Guanda, Cai Yuting, down to Huang Guanda, and over to Zhen Zhaoan. Huang Guanda, who's fitting in very, very nicely in the squad, and he lumps it forward for Silla, and it's a little bit too far and fast for Silla. Bomba wins this to Ndaye, and that's a connection we've seen a lot of, isn't it? Zhen Zhaoan, and he just allows his man to beat him, and now we're in trouble as Wang Xiangwei trying to get back as fast as he could, doing a better job than Menegon was. Menegon with that little limp, probably shouldn't have played him for so long, should I? And they're telling me to take Bomba off, not on your life. We're going to keep Bomba on because, as I said before, there's a lot of time to heal up after this one is done. We have months to heal up. You can do whatever you want. If you break your leg in this match, you'll have enough time to get it fixed again. Huang Guanda tries to head it backwards, and it backfires on him. There's Wang Xiangwei who wins that. So it wasn't Wang Xiangwei. The other side was Zhen Zhaoan, who I was looking at, who was trying his hardest to match up with the pace of the guy he was marking. Sayuting over to Silla, and what was that by Silla? It's a real kind of awkward, don't know what I'm doing type pass. Fortunately for us, their shot is far and high and off target, and so we retained the 2-1 lead. And let's see if we can keep this going for the next couple of minutes. As I said, I would love to see another win. And it's Bamba here, and he gets the header in. That's number 10 of the season for Kader Bamba. And he's one of our best scorers, and he's a center back. How about that? Goal number 10 for Kader Bamba of the season, 3-1 from Mars FC. And it's all over with the shouting now is what I'm going to say. You can see Kim Jin-sung sort of sliding around there on that ice. And, I mean, that's what you get for going to play in North Korea. We have just a couple of minutes left, 4 minutes left in this match, and it's Bamba with the offensive throw. Hongguanda back to Bamba. Bamba knocks it all the way back to Lai Bo-lun. We'll set it up again. Tsai Yu-ting gets it. Tsai Yu-ting over to Silla. Can he get there? No. If we were playing and it were a little bit warmer, I think Silla can get to that one. But here in December in North Korea, it's just not going to happen. Ndaye finally wins this over to Lingguanda, back to Yu Wei. Kader Bamba again. And he knocks it back to Lai Bo-lun. We'll start it up again. Tsai Yu-ting with it over to Jen Zhaoan. Jen Zhaoan back to Tsai Yu-ting. Over to Yu Wei and to Ndaye, to Lingguanda. We can't have that much time left. And here's another pass over to Hongguanda. He rounds the keeper. He knocks it in. It goes in the goal. He has 2 in this match. How about that? It's 4-1 for Mars FC. As Hongguanda has scored once again, 2 goals for him in this match, and he's coming into his own as a top prospect. Look at him around the keeper here. Does it nicely, lumps it forward. It's off the top crossbar, and then it sort of trickles on in. It's like one of those basketball shots where he goes around the rim and in. And that's exactly what happens here. It's 4-1 for Mars FC. We saw a little highlight of nothing as usual. Thank you, Sports Interactive. Wang Xiangwei wins this over to Hongguanda, down to Bamba. Bamba lumps this forward again for Hongguanda, and he's got a couple of guys. It's going to be Hongguanda who's offside, and they're not going to call it. Jen Zhaoan over to Ndaye to Silla, and nope, it ends up having to be Jen Zhaoan to win this again. Knocks it forward again, looking for Hongguanda, and Ndaye finally, in the end, gets it. Wang Xiangwei, and it's knocked out again. It's going to go to Ndaye over to Tsai Yu-ting, and they're going to blow the whistle here in a second. Hongguanda looking for that hat trick. He's not going to get it. And that's got to be it. That's got to be it. They're going to blow the whistle here. And here's the final throw, and the television camera doesn't really know what to look at if it's coming or going. And, we better not let So Kuk-chol score a goal, and we don't. We get to the ball in time. It's a clean tackle. We have won this one 4-1, 2.89 XG. They had 1.26, but most of that was because of the penalty that they missed. We had 61% of the possession on the road. We are a good squad. How about that? We're a good side. I don't care what anyone says. I think we're good enough to win this competition. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.